Raven and Kendall are both going to parties this weekend, and they're going to make lollipops or cookies. Kendall has enough resources to make either 8 lollipops or 4 cookies, while Raven has enough resources to make 8 lollipops or 2 cookies. However, they both realize that through specialization and trade, they can take more to the parties that they're going to.
Kendall, how about if I just specialize in lollipops and you just specialize in cookies, and then we just trade for the parties?
I can give you 1 cookie for your party if you give me 3 lollipops for mine.
After this trade, we see that Kendall is now bringing 3 lollipops and 3 cookies to her party, while Raven is bringing 5 lollipops and 1 cookie to her party. And through the microeconomics and the use of the PPF, we'll show you how they are both better off through this trade and specialization. So today we're going to talk about the Possible Reductions Frontier, also known as the PPF. Now the PPF is used to depict all goods and services that can be produced in an economy in a given time, given that the economy is using all their resources. And we're going to use that today to show how Raven and Kendall were better off with their trade. Now, usually the PPF is a bowed-out curve because it deals with a lot of different resources, goods and services that are being produced, but we're just talking about 2 specific goods, so our PPFs are actually going to be straight lines. So first we're going to look at Raven. We said Raven had enough resources to make either 8 lollipops or 2 cookies for her party, while Kendall had enough resources to make 8 lollipops or 4 cookies for her party. Now, in order to figure out who's going to specialize in what like they did, we're going to look at opportunity cost and comparative advantage. Now, opportunity cost is just the idea of what you have to give up in order to get what you need. So, looking at Raven, she was making 2 cookies or 8 lollipops, which reduced her ratio as 1 cookie to 4 lollipops. That means that to make 1 cookie, she had to give up making 4 lollipops. Kendall, on the other hand, she was either going to make 4 cookies or 8 lollipops, which reduces to 1 cookie to 2 lollipops. That means that she, in order to make 1 cookie, she only gave up 2 lollipops. So to decide who specializes, we look at the idea of comparative advantage, and that just means whoever has the lower opportunity cost. So looking at it, Raven was giving up 4 lollipops for the 1 cookie, while Kendall was giving up 2 lollipops for the 1 cookie. Therefore, Kendall has the comparative advantage in cookies because she's giving up 2 lollipops while Raven's giving up 4. That means that they're going to specialize in their respective areas. So Kendall's going to start at her point A, which is 4 cookies because she had the comparative advantage in cookies. Raven's going to start at her point A, which is 8 lollipops because she had the comparative advantage in lollipops. The next step now is to figure out the ratio at which they're going to trade. In order to do that, you have to look at what they're both giving up. Kendall was giving up 2 lollipops for the 1 cookie, while Raven was giving up 4 lollipops for the 1 cookie. Now the ratio that they have to trade at has to fall in between 2 and 4 so they can both benefit. That's how they decided that they would trade 1 cookie for 3 lollipops. After they had their trade ratio established, we'll now look at their PPFs again and show where they're going to consume at this point. Starting with Raven, she was specializing in lollipops, so she starts out at her point A, which is 8. She gave up 3, which brings in a 5, and in return she got 1 cookie. This allows her to consume at her point B, which is outside of her PPF. Looking over at Kendall, she specialized in cookies and started at her point A, which is 4. She only had to give up 1 cookie, and in return, she got 3 lollipops. This brings it to her point B, which is consuming outside of her PPF as well. So this shows us that through specialization and trade, both parties can benefit, which is why Kendall benefited from bringing the 3 cookies and 3 lollipops, while Raven benefited from bringing the 5 lollipops and the 1 cookie.